Welcome back to my channel, and today is another creative tutorial. As you can tell by the title, I'm going to be showing you how to do your own animated tutorial. It's basically like a beauty guru intro type of thing going on. This took me 2 hours to figure it out and do well on my own from watching other people's tutorials, so hopefully you actually get how to do this after watching my tutorial. So the things that you're gonna need is you're going to need an app like Procreate, Ibis Paint, something like that, because you're going to change the background into green. And you also need iMovie to take the green background out, and you also need an app called Motion Portrait to animate your image. And you also need to screen record green screen videos, like basically transitions from YouTube, to put into your intro. I'm gonna kind of confuse myself, but I'm just gonna show you like how it actually works, because this is actually not that simple. It's really confusing, and iMovie makes it more confusing because you have to save it all over again into the app, and it just makes the process longer. So yeah, and this is only for iPhones right now, because I don't know an app that can take green screens off for other phones, like if you have an Android right now. So yeah, I'm gonna be using iMovie, and you're gonna need an iPad or an iPhone, letting you know, because you can't get iMovie on the Play Store app on your Android. Okay, that was a lot to say. I'm gonna save this picture by itself, and what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna go to this plus sign, or whatever, however you change the canvas size on your other apps. But I'm gonna do this 1280 by 720, and forget about the other bits. But so I'm gonna go and create, and then bring in the picture. So make sure it's in the middle, or however you want it to be, but most of these things are in the middle. And then the next thing I'm going to do is change the background to green. So yeah, and then after that's done, you're going to save the image into JPEG for Procreate, or PNG, or whatever, but I'm going to save it into JPEG. Now I'm going to go into the Motion Portrait app. You go on Library, bring the picture in, and then sometimes it's already like nicely aligned in the picture, and this app also reduces the resolution of your picture, so make sure that your picture is already like good quality, because if it isn't, this app is going to ruin your picture. So just make sure it has enough good quality. And yeah, because also when you upload it onto YouTube, the quality turns a bit down even more if people don't put up their resolution to 1080p before watching the video, after realizing that this is not good. Anyways, to have this nicely set up, just use these functions at the bottom, and I'm just gonna rotate this eye a little bit. I'm also gonna this is kind of difficult, so you just want to tap and hold on it and drag it down. And I'm also going to put the size down a little bit, just so it fits more. And I'm going to do the other side. So this process was so hard for me, like I did this so many times, but yeah, you just want to make sure it fits. And then the lips, I just always have to remember that when you go on it, you tap and hold. Okay, the other sides are fine. Once you have everything done properly, you are going to press OK. It's gonna start moving like this, and you can choose these emotions, but I just choose the normal one. And yeah, it just messed up my drawn on hair, but it doesn't really happen that bad depending on the picture. And also it would have this talk back thing on, and you need to go on that and turn it off by having that toggle on. Then you are just going to press this record button right here, and like I told you, it gets blurry. Yeah, this is how it looks like. I'm using Procreate, obviously, as you know, and I'm gonna go back on the app and use the background color that I want to use. go here and change the color. So let's say I want it red. I'm going to make her invisible. Save this image. So after you saved your animated video, you got to go back on your editing software that you use on your phone or iPad and pick a color that you want as the background. So now I'm going to go on iMovie and take this picture and let it be this long, and I'm going to save this video into normal HD. Then I'm going to go make a new one, get this video, create movie, and I'm going to add the green screen. And then you press this little dots, and then you press this green blue screen, and it goes on top. Now the next thing is you tap it, and then go on this drag corners to exclude areas, and then just drag it down like this. And then here you go on the strength just to fix it a bit more. Okay, so now you have a video, and now you have to save this whole thing again just so you can add your other green screen transitions. I suggest next time you save it in HD 1080p and not HD 720. So that's another mistake I made. Yeah, so get this video. Okay, so the next thing that I did is I used this video. I'll try to find it and link it in the description, but basically it's a clip from one of the many transitions in that one video, and basically I just clipped it into that little part that I actually want and put it into my intro. Next thing you do is press the little dots, go on green blue screen, and then you see it in your picture in your video just like this. You might want to fix the strength just because it has a little white thing going on. So yeah, and then the next thing is you can add another transition. Actually no, you can't. Wait, let me check. Wow, and it crashes. Okay, so what I meant by where you can't add another transition is if you don't have enough space left in your video, you can't add another video on top of it. So and you also might want to move the audio as well because it came from the YouTube video that you just watched. So just mute it, mute both of them. Remember to do that. And then the next thing I did, I just had like a white background. Then after that, it's just a white photo. And I just cut it short like that. And then had a subscribe to me thing, which is also green screen. And you just do the same thing like I did. I'm gonna search some green screen stuff that I used so you can see them right now. Those are like other little clips of those type of videos, and then you just go on iMovie and take the green screen off and do it better. Yours will be better than mine because I was just showing you an example. And if you just put in green screen transitions, you will find all the ones that I used. I mean, I wouldn't like what anyone likes. Honestly, I don't really remember which exact video was those little swirly things that I saw, but a lot of these videos have the similar transitions, and because most of these transitions came from Final Cut Pro, which is Apple's editing app that is really expensive, but yeah, I'm just telling you where it came from, so you would not really have that much trouble finding what you really like. There's a lot of transitions and effects that you can use for your intro and make it really creative. So I hope that this video was really helpful. This is basically what I did for my intro. This is actually the exact thing I did. As you would know, I had this, and then this was not part of it, I don't think so. I had a little more of an explosion type of thing, and it turned white, and I had the subscribe outro thing. I will show a little clip of my intro again, just so you can see it's a bit similar. What else? Oh yeah, and then after that, since I told you you gotta mute it, you just put it back on iMovie again and add in your own music for the for your intro. And yeah, I mean, you don't have to use iMovie to add in your own music. You can also add other music. Just make sure it's not copyright music. For those of you trying to make sure you can earn some money from YouTube later on, once you've gone past the YouTube requirements to earn money from YouTube. So yeah, if you're new to my channel, subscribe and turn on post notifications, and I'll see you in my next video.